Hey guys, RPM here. Well, I guess that's it. The end of Ethereum mining, or actually some may say the end of GPU mining as we know it, is slated to happen on September 19th in, I guess, a couple months here as of recording this video. And you all know the Ethereum merge is a big milestone that is going to happen on Ethereum, which essentially kicks off proof of work, right? All of the GPU miners or ASIC miners that are mining Ethereum right now will no longer be able to mine Ethereum, according to Mr. Evan Van Ness here, or I believe the consensus layer call that they had recently, which I do want to talk about in this video. There's a lot I want to go through, but this is essentially a soft date, September 19th. All right, it's not necessarily set in stone, so it could happen earlier or it could happen later, right? Depending on if there's issues, or maybe it's code for maybe another difficulty bomb delay, but not necessarily a delay of the merge. But now that we have kind of a scheduled date, we could then say that the merge is delayed, because if it doesn't happen around that time, then if there's going to be a difficulty bomb delay, then essentially there is then finally a merge delay, because we have a date, right? But anyways, guys, this video is sponsored by
The Meter Box. A familiar product to this channel is back with a new lid that finally offers a solution for home miners using a standard 125-volt outlet to measure their power usage in real time. It's available now on their website. Use the link in the description for a discount off your next order. Because of the new lid, they're now running their biggest giveaway yet for the entire month of July, giving away over $7,000 worth of prizes like an iPolo V1 Mini Classic Plus, a 3600-watt X12 Octo miner, tons of meter boxes, limited edition NFTs, and a bunch of stuff from GPUrisers.com. Check out their new meter box and enter this amazing giveaway, no purchase necessary. You may also purchase items for additional entries and even better chances to win. The meter box contest is worldwide, extending through the entire month and ending on July 31st. Winners will be announced publicly on August 5th.
Okay, guys, so I want to go through this tweet here from Evan Van Ness first. He said here, merge scheduled for mid to late September. So Goerli Prater client releases 27th, 28th of July, and then announce it on 28th or 29th. The Bellatrix on 8th of August, and then Goerli merge on the 11th, okay, in August. And then the Allcore Devs 18th August plan mainnet merge, and then Bellatrix early September. And then the plan scheduled is to merge 2 weeks later, September 19th, roughly. But he says here, could be more aggressive in places. Example, could have off-schedule ACD to set mainnet TTD earlier. All would be subject to Goerli merge not blowing up, assuming no issues. Now, there is a secondary tweet here from Evan. He says, the merge scheduled for mid to late September. Important caveat, scheduling is done via block number, and thus it can fluctuate due to hash power changes. Okay, so yeah, the September 19th date that he said there is obviously, it could change, right? Depending on the hash power here, and numbers can change. Going along though, he says there's a certain hesitancy, which I don't understand, to be candid about this, but scheduling for this is done by delaying the bomb. Gray Glacier delays the bomb. If we move it again after that, then it's a delay. If we merge in August, it's ahead of schedule. All right, so hopefully you guys can understand, right? The previous difficulty bombs, I think there's been 6 delays. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's one here, Byzantium, Constantinople, Murray Glacier, some other 2 here, and then Gray Glacier that happened recently, right? And then you can see what happens, right? The block rewards, in terms of daily block rewards go down as the difficulty bomb is essentially activated and slowing the network down. So everyone's getting less and less Ethereum for those that are mining, right? And then obviously the block times went back to normal due to the recent Gray Glacier. But anyways, he says here, so yes, the Gray Glacier fork delays the merge, but it delays it to a relatively defined time frame. There's some fuzziness because hash power could change and go off slightly faster or slower, more likely slower. But he says, but we didn't schedule because there's no Gregorian calendar date. Ethereum didn't schedule a Gregorian, okay, I'm not quite sure what that means. We did something more important. We scheduled the difficulty bomb, and we delayed it by a specific number of blocks, 700,000. It says here, going along, it says, however, I'm more bullish on it happening earlier then mid-September rather than later. The thing is ready. Unless bugs are found, it's time to ship. And so going along, I guess with this news, some of you may have seen there's maybe a little jump in price for Ethereum, but to be honest, I don't know if it was because of the CPI numbers that came out, because Bitcoin also went up as well. So that could, so some people could argue because of that, but some people could argue that because of this merge news that Ethereum went up. But you know, Bitcoin also went up the same time as Ethereum as well, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. But yeah, price action, I didn't really, yeah, we saw some price action, but really wasn't that much. I think it was because of the CPI news. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, not because of the merge news. Looks like because of the merge news, looks like the price is going down now. Who knows? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, besides the point, I wanted to now go through more info here from Mrs. Christine Kim, or Miss Christine Kim. I'm not sure if she's married or not, but going along here, she wrote out lovely consensus layer call notes. All right, so the recent live stream on YouTube of the All Core Devs meeting here on July 14th. Okay, so she wrote out a whole great thing here. I'm just gonna go to the mainnet merge preparation portion here. So then the developers briefly discussed a minor change to the mainnet merge activation process, which will be replicated on the Goerli testnet as well. For a full overview on the merge activation process, read this Galaxy Digital Research report. I'll have this link down below. You guys can read this as well. But going along, basically, instead of the 2 TTDs being released during the merge activation process, there will only be one, which is baked into the execution layer and the consensus layer client software. The reason for this change is to reduce the complexity of the upgrade and improve the user experience for node operators following along through the merge activation. I believe that was an issue recently, because of the testnet. For the complete breakdown for the pros and cons for the TTD strategy, read this right up by Ethereum Foundation's Tim Biko. So if I read this up here, single versus dual merge releases. All right, so I'm not going to read through that. You guys can read it if you'd like. The merge timing. Developers were optimistic that if all client teams were ready to cut releases for the Goerli merge activation by the last week of July, then the Goerli merge can be scheduled for the week of August 8th. Assuming the Goerli merge goes smoothly. Developers anticipate scheduling mainnet and merge activation in late August and executing it throughout the month of September. I say throughout the month of September because the merge is actually a bundle of 2 hard fork upgrades, which will be scheduled roughly 2 weeks apart. Keep an eye out on the GitHub and the Ethereum Research Development Discord channel for updates on a TTD value for the Goerli merge activation in the coming days. Okay, so it's looking pretty good, pretty set in stone. Do I think okay, now you guys are probably wondering, like, Red Panda, is there going to be a delay to the merge, or, you know, now that we have a date essentially? And, you know, I'm a GPU miner, and I'm very optimistic that hopefully that Ethereum will be delayed more and more and more. But honestly, I'm done. I'm done with talking about Ethereum. I am now ready to just mine other coins and be interested, and I'm already interested in other coins. It's just, as of right now, I'm still mining Ethereum mainly on my rigs. And now that we're looking on, like, people look at what to mine, I can see that Neoxa's on here, and I love that, because as of recently, we have been talking about Neoxa, and it's quite amazing to see it at the top of the charts here in terms of profitability. And so seeing it on Trade Ogre that it's been rising up in price here, which is just awesome. So yeah, I'm ready to mine other coins here full on, and like Neoxa or Flux or Ergo or Ravencoin. And, you know, Neoxa, for instance, is the Kapow algo. And also with Neoxa, you can earn Neoxa by playing Rust. And if you guys watch Mr. Chump Change XD, if you guys want to learn how to play Rust, he shows you how to do that. And he goes through the ins and outs of just playing Rust and showing you how to survive, basically. But I'll have a link down below to his YouTube channel. You guys go subscribe to him if you want to learn more about earning Neoxa while playing Rust. So yeah, just guys, going back to just Ethereum, and I just hope, you know, I'm done. It's like, I'm done talking about Ethereum. I've said it before. I'm excited to mine other coins, talk about other coins, because I think that is what's going to be most interesting for essentially after the merge, right? After Ethereum is moved to proof of stake, because then the marketing, the noise, the people that are was interested in mining Ethereum is no longer going to be like that. We're going to be interested in mining Neoxa, Conflux, Ravencoin, Ycash, maybe Zero, Flux, A Eternity, Beam, Swap, Firo, Ergo, Aeon, maybe, you know, Firo's had some rough patch here in the past month or so due to their block reward change. But anyways, besides the point, there's Aeon, Vertcoin, Rio, Equilibria, Ethereum Classic, of course, Conceal. There's just so many different coins here. But whether or not, right, the biggest question that a lot of people have in their minds is it going to be able to handle all of the miners once they move over from Ethereum to all these other coins? Now, it just begs the question, you know, we don't know how much Ethereum ASICs are on the network, right? That's just the biggest question. And so that will depend on when everyone moves over. There's going to be that massive leveling off period. So really, it's going to be a while, I think, after the merge. Maybe, I'm going to say maybe a week until things really pan out. And depending on people's electrical cost, right, that's a big factor that, you know, most people above, who knows what it will be, maybe above 10 cents, 12 cents, that, you know, anyone above that will be mining at a loss, essentially. And so will people want to do that after the merge? Who knows, right? That's what I will keep you guys updated. I'll be watching everything here, and making update videos and all that stuff. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's a little update. So I guess the merge is tentatively going to be September, around there. Is it going to be delayed potentially? Yeah. You know what? That would be pretty funny if it was. It would just be like before, right? The merge has been delayed many times before. I think it's an ongoing meme at this point. So anyway, if it doesn't or not, doesn't matter to me. I don't know if it matters to you guys. I guess it depends on profitability, money making. It may very well matter to you. But to be honest, I think we have a lot to look forward to in the future. I know that sounds pretty hopium right now, even though the way the market is, recession talks, CPI, whatever, inflation numbers. I think the future is bright. Either way, once the recession's over, once this is all over, you know, Bitcoin halving's coming, you know, understand, believe in the long term, the market cycles. I think we're all going to do very well if you guys stay in the space and understand the long-term goal and the vision of just everything that is within crypto and in crypto mining, of course. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.